Ooh, that looks good there. I think I'm just gonna. Ow! What the?
Got one.
Ooh, hey, hello. What am I doing? I don't know. What is this? This is kind of weird. Moving very quickly though. It's kind of cool. Oh, what the? Okay, then. What's this thing? Huh? Hmm. Okay. What's going on here?
Oh, wow. You're a big one.
What is this thing?
Let me get that out of you right there. Cool. Slow motion.
Slow-mo what?
Okay, thanks for playing along, buddy.
Okay, well, I just, what the hell just happened?
Hi, my name's Jake. I play saxophone, tour around the country, occasionally play bass, occasionally make and sell some music. And, what's that other thing? Oh, yeah. I also really love fishing. All right, first things first. Happy belated birthday to my father, Steve, who would have been
66.
yes, on Sunday, May 21st. And that's me in the background, 16-year-old me looking like Jeffrey Dahmer. Yeah, that might be bad, but well, Dad had another nickname. So Dad always wanted me to be a DJ. I said, nah, I got the saxophone. He said, oh yeah, well, I got the equipment. Then he found a way to make me become one.
Good evening and welcome to Peters Creek for 2023. Hey, we come out here every season. I think the reason is as unique as our cars. It could be friendship, fellowship, just a night out. But the bottom line is we're here for the cars and what we hold dear to us. So this off season was a difficult one for our hobby as the car cruise community lost far too many cruisers. At this time, we would like to ask for a moment of silence as we remember our car cruise friends we have lost over these winter months. Thank you. At this time, we would like to remember some of these cruisers that were regular on Thursday nights. These regulars loved Peters Creek, and we did lose them over the winter. My father and Jimmy Gaskeb's father, Bud Gaskeb, who drove that Marine red Cadillac in every Thursday night. Bill Ollie Alsop, Gloria Monaco Dagnall, Michael Mason, and William Bill Horn. and most importantly, someone who's been here every Thursday and enjoyed what he did professionally, but also loved us all as friends in car cruisers. That'll be our beloved DJ Steve Workmeister. However, I'm happy to introduce a new DJ. We're proud to have DJ Steve's son, DJ Jake Workmeister. We are very happy to keep this cruise in the family and continue this tradition. Having DJ Jake as our new DJ is something we should all be proud of in the memory of his father. So DJ Jake, welcome. I'm sure your dad's looking down at you right now and smiling at all of us. DJ Jake, I'm proud to say, take it away.
Thanks, Vince. Hi, I'm DJ Jake, formerly of State Farm, and I would like to welcome everyone to another car cruise season at Peters Creek Church. We would like to thank the church for hosting us, as well as the car cruise community for their weekly support. A special thanks to our gold sponsors, Pasta 2 Italian Restaurant, Cozell Auto, American National Insurance, Kudla's Service Center, Leopardi Auto Sales, Jim Gasgab and Associates, and our gold sponsors help run the car cruise, so please support them back. The Peters Creek Church staff will be cooking out the first and second Thursday of each month starting in June. All profits will be donated to the diaper pantry, helping to assist families in need with baby care and diaper related products. And on the alternating weeks on a rotation, we will have food trucks serving food related items. We thank Cool Treats, Ray's Pizza, and Bull River Taco for attending this year. By the way, Cool Treats and Ray's Pizza will be here tonight, so if you guys get hungry, stop on by, give them some support, some great food, and so make sure you come each week hungry. And once again, thanks for your support.
Oh yeah, so here's one of my favorite spots to fish. Not too many people know about it. Have at it. I recommend going where these barges used to park. They're not there anymore, but there's a 9-foot drop off, I believe, right there. I did manage to pull this 8-pound channel cat out of there, as well as my first freshwater drum. And it's a haven for smallmouth bass and carp as well. So, cool little spot, easy access to. Just get there before anyone else does. It's a pretty popular spot. So, did take my usual pack bait, but I subtracted the corn and add freeze-dried crickets. Local pet store, they use them for reptile food primarily, fish food too. Give them something familiar. And when I was cooking up the Jello today, that's basically corn flour. They use it for Mexican tacos, tortillas. It's a little bit finer, stays on the hook a little bit better. I added a chicken bouillon cube in there too, and some olive oil. The idea behind this bait, obviously the oil separates from the water, so that's going to float off the dough ball. You're going to have these particles of scent just being carried down river. The idea is the fish comes back and tracks it to its source. So we'll see how well that works. There's a drop off right beyond those pillars there. They used to park barges right here, so it's a 9-foot shelf right at that spot. Over the winter time, I've always had good luck fishing there. In fact, I got my best channel catfish right out of there. This one's still tied off on a drop shot rig, but you know what? I'm gonna let it be. It's 20-pound fluoro on both ends. I know some guys just like acting, or acting. I like acting. Acting's cool. But some people like adding just the dried Jello mix to the cornmeal, then adding water. That works, but it gives you a dissolved pack bait. What I'm doing is essentially more along the lines of a British boilie. There's a reason for that. You're dealing with currents of the river. These are somewhat strong. You want your bait to stay on the hook. Watch this. So you have Mommy and Daddy. Mommy is closer. Daddy's in the background. You can tell from the length of the neck. Plenty to go around, guys. Oh. What's up? Oh. Little hiss is a threatening motion, or a threatening display. Their pectorials are pretty strong, so you don't want to tick them off. But they're just coming for some food. I've been in a group about of 100 of these before, all just wanting dough ball. Then once they realize you have food, as long as you're not making sudden movements, they're pretty comfortable around you. Daddy will always hiss though, Mommy and Daddy. That's right, they should. There's a lot of things that eat those little goslings, including fish. Just thinking about it too, the carp are starting their spawn, so I'm not sure how active they're going to be eating today. If anything bites, it's probably going to be a channel fish first, channel catfish. And once again, this is why I heat activate my gelatin. Cook down the corn flour. I want something that's going to stay on the hook unless something's actively trying to swallow it. And you see where this is going. A passing by boat is no big deal, and I don't even have issues with boaters on the river. There are certain areas where I know boaters, like to hang out. I avoid those areas. But when I'm the only fisherman here, and you literally have all this area on the river where you can go anywhere, why are you circling around the only fisherman on the shore? You're making the whole area unfishable. And look at this dude, he's just circling around acting like a jackass. See, deep in the hearts of every fisherman is a superpower we all wish we had. It took me years to develop it, but I finally honed in on this. Check this out. Well, Secret Spot 1 was a bust, but surely waking up at the crack of dawn to get to Secret Spot 2 will work out, right? Okay, so I'm in absolute shock. Woke up, went down to Verona Docks today. 6:30 in the morning. I woke up about an hour later than I wanted to, and I still found a spot. No one was down here. So the bait fish are active around the dock. I saw a big catfish jump out right around there. So they're active. Let's get to work. Well, I'm going to save us some time here. Stayed all morning, watched the sun come up, watched the sun activate the wind, watched the water conditions change, watched the bait fish just swim all around me. Caught a couple bait fish with a bucket, threw in dough ball, threw in bait fish, threw in whatever I could think of. I finally just started swinging a lure around. Nothing. Absolutely, positively nothing. This is about 6 hours in total here, too.
Maybe we'll track a couple catfish and catch something.
I'm surprised I haven't seen one yet.
A
To be
catfish?
honest, oh yeah.
Yeah, like every time I come down, there's something to jump and it'll splash.
Yeah.
And it usually be out like that way.
See, I know the carp are on their spawn right now. They're too busy getting busy to really
Too
be
busy
eating.
too busy get.
They'll starve themselves protecting their eggs, and then as soon as they're done, all the eggs hatch, and they go into a feeding frenzy. Welp, it is what it is. So then my friend Ron, who's been on the channel a few times before, sent me these pictures from his own secret spot. The fish have been killing it. They've been banging. So he invited me out a few days later, and surely things will go off without a hitch, right?
Guess it got a bit tight though.
Right? So simply by parking near the Wendy's, you get to cut through the parking lot, over an overpass, down a wicked little ravine, under a creek, through private property, through a mulch yard, about a quarter mile, until you reach the dam. Oh yeah, getting down to the dam's a little tricky because you actually have to climb down a rock quarry. I'd say that this is crazy, but there isn't a Pittsburgh fisherman that doesn't know about this place. Yeah, this is called Dumbass Fishing 101. This is extreme, trying to get down here. Do not recommend. Just don't. But we're going to see if the juice is worth the squeeze. And hopefully not die today. And a big climb down.
Cool.
Guys come down here and follow us like that.
Oh yeah, the muskie. Oh, just for stripers. Okay.
You know, after spending over 20 years on the bandstand in front of PA speakers, amplifiers, drums, electric guitars, I was really starting to wonder if my hearing is going in situations like this, where I couldn't really understand a word Ron was saying. after rewatching the video and hearing how loud that water is, now it's confirmed I really couldn't hear a damn thing he was saying, and that wasn't my ears.
Hydration supplement. Should have brought more water.
I can't stress this enough. I really should have brought more water. The added electrolytes and sugars did get me through this day. However, I did need energy to get out of this rock quarry that I'm in. And I was kind of nervous, halfway through the day, like, hey, you really haven't had much to drink. Are you going to be able to climb out of here? It's something you have to think about, especially if you're getting older.
Definitely going with the bigger jig head. You know what? We're going to start out with the Yamamoto's. Basically a paddle tail. Like big white minnow in here. Water's presumably murky, so give them something they can see. I'm gonna be bold, daring, and stupid, since this is basically a striper spot. I'm not gonna worry about the leader. Yeah, this is gonna be my comfort zone, just right up here. Turn up that tension just a little. Should be good. Try it from there. That's not so good.
Eagle Eye viewers of the channel may notice I only brought one rod and reel with me, as carrying more is impossible down that quarry. And I made it the baitcaster. I'm actually legitimately starting to have fun with it, and even when I run into trouble, I'm doing a pretty good job about getting birds' nests out. And once again, I'll stress it over and over. If you have issues with these things, you probably have too much line on the spool.
Big thing with this, big takeaway, do not step on the wet rocks. Good rule of thumb anywhere, but especially down here.
If I came down here by myself, I probably would have said to hell with it, then turned away. But the fact that a 65-year-old man is able to so nimbly cross all these rocks, I'm like, yeah, I can't just go back now. Then I was thinking about it. Then it started dawning on me as to why he's able to do this so easily.
Oh yeah, retired bridge worker. Just another day at the office for you.
Yeah, you brought too much stuff, man. I travel light. That's what I said. I carry a backpack and a rod.
Yeah.
Come down here because it's a long walk, and then when you get here, you want like
yeah,
free hand.
I wasn't expecting like oh crap. Whew. Thank you.
That one looks. Say that's a 3/8.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Just that current just whipping around everywhere.
Water levels coming down. We ought to get a little bit, calm down a little bit.
Guess at worst, this area could still be hit, right? They really let it open during high tides.
It's weird, you know. Sometimes behind the other day because of the rain.
Right.
It's actually lower than this, you know, and clear. Again, the water was really good. Not too bad now.
And sadly, though we were having some great banter about this location and fish in general, you just can't hear it. The water. Oh, no, there are a ton of minnow right here. Ton of them. It just came right off into this little dead spot right here. So if they're here, something's scaring them in. Oh, he got one. You have one. Take it off. Oh yeah.
Make a day of it.
And if I see anyone who's like, hey, what are you doing down there? I'd be like, lo siento, no hablo.
Exactly. Here, I got a couple of these left. Take them, try it out.
Oh, cool. Thank you, thank you.
They were the hot baits last couple of times I was here. Was
The scent.
yeah, just the action of them or whatever, you know.
Cool.
Scent, the action, all that good stuff, you know. They were banging it. That right there, that's, when they're hitting something like that, it's good too, you know.
Yeah.
Actually, the water has gone down a little bit more.
Big takeaway is,
Dude, I'm telling you, it's looking real good.
big takeaway is don't die on your way up.
Oh, dude, yeah. Good luck getting out.
Good kid, man.
Yeah, good luck getting out of it. I saw you came down over there where the rope is over the hill.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you mentioned it. I'm looking like it like, oh boy.
Well, it's been, I haven't been here for a couple of years, you know.
Right.
That was a way down on the hillside was a road. So I guess they made another path. They made that new path.
Safe and safe could be.
It's not just fishing, it's an adventure, right?
To put it mildly. I'm looking at that train on my way down here. I'm like, why does this make me more nervous than it ought to?
Yeah.
Especially after East Palestine.
Oh, fuck. Well, you got a way out without having to cross the tracks.
Yeah. Yeah, that path alone, the one you have to crawl under the vine and everything, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be fun.
You don't feel like doing that on your way out. Just walk and go around to the right and walk through that little park and walk through that.
Okay.
That's all fine. Yeah. It looks good. Oh, this is doing it all right now.
Yeah.
Don't discount casting up right there towards that shelf.
Right after the shelf is where they're all lurking.
Seems like sometimes they get up right behind them.
I'm glad I brought my water, but Katie got me these electrolyte packets. It's like, here, use these. It's an ultra hydrator. After getting down here, it's like, that's a good idea.
Yeah, if I'm here for a while, I
Right. Well, now I know next time I come down here, like, yeah, brace yourself, pack light, and don't die.
Hang on.
Oh, come on. Son of Oh, no worries. You too. Means my tensioner's too loose for this.
Well, good luck, man.
Have a good one. Will do. Stuck in it good this time. Probably in between rocks. There it goes. Oh no, that's what I caught. Aha! More braided line. Let's try to get whatever's on it out of there. It's like 20 pound. In of itself, it's kind of hard to break off. There we go. Not almost. There. So I'm free. Let's see what's on this. And what it's hooked up to. There you have it. There we go. Free. Take that with me. Along with a lot of other trash I found down here. But looks like everyone's using similar baits. In fact, that may have been one of Ron's. Been out for 3 hours, not a bite though. Disheartening. It's a good spot, no doubts about that. Just as Ron said, the bite was off for him today.
2 hours later.
So another guy came down and caught this within his second or third cast. Only because I warmed up the river for him.
Have a good one.
getting too old for this. Wow. That's a novel idea. Great spot. Little work. I still got a half-mile trek back to my car. Nothing like a skunk. It's worth the experience, though. And there you have it. 3 phenomenal spots, 3 skunks. There is a takeaway here. I hear people complaining online all the time, like, "Oh, you're blowing up the spot, blah blah blah. It's going to be overfished. Everyone's and their mother's going to go down there and wreck the spot." Shut up. It's not true. These are great spots. If you have paid attention enough to research how to find them, it's open water. You deserve to fish there just as much as anyone else. And just because you know the spot doesn't mean you understand the current, the baits that you have to use, the line that you have to use. These are all things that come with experience. So if you know the spots and are savvy enough to know how to fish them, you've earned the fish. I know the spots. I don't necessarily know all the circumstances in catching great fish from those spots yet. I'll be picking at it, figuring it out, and that's a challenge for all of us. And that's the lesson of this video here. And until next time, keep on fishing. So I got one more secret spot here. This one's important. Happy birthday, Dad.